Hello and welcome to India Roundup. This is Chandni Krishnan bringing you the top national news headlines for the week. TRP Scam. Who can the Indian public trust? Scams and scandals are not new to the people of India, with each new scam jostling for space and attention in mass and social media alike. But this one takes the cake as it relates to the fourth pillar of democracy, the media, specifically the TV industry. TRP or television rating point is a tool used by channels to measure their weekly performance in terms of viewership. This is typically measured by a third-party agency like Broadcasting Audience Research Council. Channels boost their viewership and attract ad revenue by shouting out these ratings from the rooftops. Now, one would assume that in a country as vast as India, with around 200 million TV households, the sample set would be huge and the figures more reliable. But it turns out that weekly TRP ratings claimed by popular channels like Republic TV rely on the viewing habits of just 44,000 TV sets or households. Adding insult to injury, turns out that this system was being systematically manipulated by certain channels which bribe the middlemen and viewers to keep their sets on during specified times and so artificially inflate their TRP. Probes are on and the truth will come out inevitably. Sadly, the real loser in this game will be the Indian public as they discover that their trusted shows are not above board and their favorite, adored anchors have feet of clay. Bollywood's filmmakers and unions file suit against Indian news channels. Bollywood has finally decided to take a stand against irresponsible speculation by news channels that are still trying to capitalize on the suicide of Sushant Singh Rajput months after the unfortunate event. Some of the biggest stars in the industry are together in this fight, including Aamir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan and Akshay Kumar. Republic TV and Times Now and their leading anchors have been named in the suit for allegedly conducting and publishing parallel private investigations. Is this the final nail in the coffin for the TV news industry that is facing serious criticism from various quarters for an utter lack of credibility? Only viewers can determine this. India's bishops call for immediate release of arrested priest Father Stan Swamy. The Chief Minister of Kerala, Pinarayi Vijayan, Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren, the Catholic Church of India, social activists and students in Kolkata, thousands of people from various political parties and social organizations in Ranchi. These are some of the voices that have risen to question and protest the arrest of the 83-year-old Jesuit priest who was reportedly taken into custody without a warrant for allegedly supporting Maoist activities. Father Swamy has been a tribal rights activist for decades in the state of Jharkhand and has categorically denied any involvement with Maoist forces. He has stated that the real reason for his arrest is his advocacy on behalf of Adivasis on issues like land and forest rights. When elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. The truth of this can be seen in the power tussle between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. The grass in this case is Lokendra Singh, Pilot's media advisor, who was named in an FIR for allegedly spreading fake news about illegal tapping of the phone lines of Congress MLAs. The People's Union for Civil Liberties has called the police action on Singh vindictiveness of the Rajasthan government led by Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. For now, an uneasy truce has been mediated between the two warring Congress factions, and a Rajasthan High Court bench has stayed any coercive action against Singh. Hopefully, the support staff of both sides can now breathe easy and Chief Minister Gehlot can actually focus on his primary mandate of responsible governance and attempt to make good on his promise to make Rajasthan an ideal state. The World Health Organization credits the ARrogya Setu app as a great tool for identifying COVID-19 clusters. The app was launched by the government to alert users when they have come in contact with an infected person and has been downloaded by 150 million users since its launch. In his latest briefing, the WHO Director General reiterated the need for tried and tested tools like self-isolation and contact tracing to break the chain of spread of COVID-19. Soyeb Aftab from Odisha creates history by becoming the first person to ever score 100% in the NEET exam. Soyeb, who was coached in a leading institute in Kota, thanked his teachers and mother Sultana Nazar for their support and mentioned that he used the COVID lockdown to stay put and invest 12 to 13 hours in studies.
Welcome to Bengal, the sweetest part of India.
Walt Disney famously said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." The story of 20-year-old Kamal Singh, son of an e-rickshaw driver from Delhi, is testament to the truth behind this quote. Kamal got entry into UK's most prestigious ballet school, which is an admirable feat by itself, but he also raised £20,000 from fundraising platforms to crowdfund his dream. This during a pandemic and global lockdown. Kamal Singh's story was shared on Twitter by none other than Anand Mahindra. That is everything from me for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Please stay safe and well. We'll see you again next time.